Alright, hello everyone. So, I wanted to give my 2 cents on this topic. I see persons, everybody have their little opinion. So, I want to talk about the complexity of family boundaries and entitlement. I've seen where persons have come on the internet, hearing their grievance about challenges they face with families, and or rather the experience that they face with families. Now, many are understandably emotional, sharing their stories of their hurt and their frustration. Um, Yet, when they decide to distance themselves from toxic family dynamics, you know, as a form of self-preservation, they often get dragged by the outside persons looking in who don't understand their situation, or choose not to understand your situation, or that. No, these individuals, they share their pain, and instead of receiving compassion and support, they are met with judgment. Like, people nowadays, they're so judgmental. People on the sideline, they just criticize the choices, labeling them as ungrateful or overly sensitive. But the reality is, outsiders, they don't have no clue what people go through. That's just the sad truth. And I always hear this thing about, oh, if you didn't want anybody to say anything, you should have kept it to yourself, or don't say anything. But guess what? Sometimes the only way people feel better or get some closure or never hurt themselves or whatnot is by coming and talking about how they feel. You know what I mean? It's easy for someone who has never been in the position to pass judgment to say things like, you should just forgive and forget, or family is everything, blood is thicker than water. But that perspective dismisses the very real and painful experiences these individuals are trying to escape. Media work, some whisper. They may have faced emotional neglect or overwhelming sense of obligation that has left them depleted. Listen, since TikTok, since being on the internet in general, I've seen where persons are going through so much. You see people daily and I know what them are going through. So we have the internet have its good and its bad, and trust me, persons who get to come here and talk, we thinking good for them. If they can express themselves, When someone chooses to set back for their mental health, it's not merely an act of rebellion. It's necessary. It's a necessary decision, I think, for them to reclaim their sense of self. All too often, these people are met with hostility for setting boundaries that's essential for their well-being. Come on now, everybody a human being. At some point in time, you got to take foolishness from people. Hello. So let's not forget to approach these discussions, or when you see people go through them things and then come and them talk, the way how you respond to them crying out, let's have some empathy, recognizing that while family ties are important, they shouldn't come at the cost of one's mental health or their happiness.